Hi everyone, welcome to week 8. Well, not welcome, you're already in week 8. So, hi, week 8's almost over. This is the week 8 check-in screencast. Want to just do a couple of very quick things this week. We're in week 8. Everybody has 9,000 balls they're juggling at once right now. So, I don't want to take too much of your time. First of all, the discussions are going really good this week. One of the things that I'm liking in the discussions thus far is a lot of you are saying that you take the results of these online assessments with a grain of salt. I 100% agree that that is exactly what you should do. Um, uh, these are free assessments. There are better assessments for the multiple intelligences. There are better assessments for EIQ, but these are free and they're easily accessible, and they give you just something to think about, something to consider, something to write about as you discuss this week, as you apply this to intrapersonal communication, and as you work on your final autoethnographic exploration of your own intrapersonal communication. So I say take it with a pound of salt, but use it as something to sort of springboard your thoughts on, to uh, think about what your strengths are. That's one thing I do want to say. After going through and reading the posts on the multiple intelligences and the emotional IQ so far, emotional intelligence, I really want you to not focus on the weakness. I actually want you to focus on the strength. See, the strength is really sort of the point. Because if we focus on our weakness, the truth is, I probably can't do a whole lot about the fact that my naturalist gardener intelligence is down at the bottom. I mean, and it's not that I dislike nature or anything. It's just not my strength, right? So don't focus on that and don't go, oh my gosh, I really need to improve this. No, in fact, focus on your strength. Know what your strengths are and use that as you are working on your interpersonal communication, as you're writing your autoethnography, stuff like that. Okay, so it's definitely not meant to make you focus on your weakness. It's actually meant to make you know what your strengths are. All right. And it's not that there was anything bad in the discussions. I just really wanted to emphasize the idea that focusing on your strengths will actually get you further down the road most of the time. That doesn't mean that we don't have to know where we need to improve. That's not what I'm saying. I just want you to know, hey, you know what? Yeah, I am going to be a little stronger in the area of music because I've got that sort of that sort of leaning, or I'm going to be a little bit stronger in interpersonal or intrapersonal or naturalist or whatever yours came up as. And whatever it comes up as is cool. It's fine. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you if it looks different than someone else's. It's just meant for you to know where your strengths are. Okay. Same thing with the emotional intelligence. If it's average or above average or below average or low or high or excellent, or we've had a range. I almost said wange. We've had a range of we've had a range of results on the emotional intelligence assessment, and that's okay. Use it as something to spring your reflection, or spring into your reflection, even if you disagree with it. It's okay to disagree with it. Okay, so definitely take those assessments with a pound of salt. And then I just kind of want to give you a quick heads up. Be eyeing that final paper. I know that we're only in week 8, and technically we start week 9 next week. Be eyeing your final paper, and I want to just encourage you to start if you haven't already. Go back through your journal entries. Go back through the epiphanies I've had you look at. Go take a look at that autoethnographic narrative you wrote in the discussion boards last week. All of these things are things you can use to build on for your final paper, okay? And I'm giving you this heads up right now because in the last week, I've decided to make, and I'll do it. I'll do a whole screencast just on this thing I'm about to mention, okay? But in the last week of our class, for your final quiz, instead of taking a quiz, I'm going to have you give each other peer feedback on your final papers, okay? So I'm going to be asking you to post a rough draft of your autoethnographies. I've actually already broken you up into groups, and you'll be in a discussion group for quiz 2 that has got like 4 or 5 people in it, and you will work with 4 or 5 people just giving each other advice on your drafts for your papers. Okay, instead of taking a formal quiz, that's going to be your second quiz. I will break down how the points work, how the groups work, how the discussion's going to go, all that stuff next week. Okay, I'll actually have a screencast dedicated just to that. So discussions, as always, are going really good. If you have any questions, please let me know. Keep going, and I will see you in the discussions and in your journals for this week.